Hello, Dirty R. How's it going today? Hello, everybody. Doing pretty well. How are you? I am... How do you word this? I am doing okay. I've been better. I am dealing with womanly stuff. Let's just put it that way. How's that? I'm gonna look something up for Juan quickly. He texted me at the same time I was starting, so we're just gonna do this together. And then I'll get to farming. He wants to know between here and here if there are highway closures. Don't know how to tell. Hello, Death Bunny. Don't know how to tell if there's any closures here for one. I don't know between Sycamoose and Salmon Arm. So after 3 p.m. it closes. Let's write this for one. Sorry, it was just the right time or the wrong timing to do this. I think this is what he wants. They're replacing this bridge here. 9 to 3. So it's after 3 o'clock. Road is closed. So when this road is closed, this is just how it is to live in the mountains here. When this is closed, you have to detour all the way around. So that's what he's asking, is he probably has to take this bridge, and he wants to know if he's stuck in traffic. And then at 8 p.m., it's alternating. But no closures today. And then they start closures tomorrow again. Yeah, because of the long weekend we just had here. Okay, I think that we got that covered. Think so. Okay. We'll go back here. I have not been on here, I don't know, since how long. I've been playing on and off. I have put a lot of hours in this last weekend. Just newfound love for this map. This is the house I put here to start with. Then I put down a constructible house. We are waiting for prefab walls and furniture, but we'll get there. I think that's the last thing we need. Oh no, I have to fix that. Welcome in, how's it going? I wish I was able to do this a little bit easier. It's gonna be bumpy looking, but I'll go back later and I'll make it look pretty. Or maybe we'll leave it look hilly, because this is our home property and that's what we can have there. Anyways, we got the greenhouse going here. What are we growing in here? Sunflowers, potatoes, carrots, green beans, and spinach. Then we have moved our mushroom greenhouse over here. This mod I found has storage inside like different barns. So kind of do that. Just kind of make like food look like it lasts long. You know, tastes better. Water fill point there. Let's go to the sky here to show you guys what's going on here. So once the house is finished, we'll get rid of this house. Oh, is it in other? I downloaded some mods that have decorative housing. I'll explain that more later as well. Here. This one? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to place this here. And this is going to mimic my horse barn. Hey, Joey. So when I do that, then what I'm going to do is I have the fenceless pasture mod. And I'm going to put horses like just in this area here. And I'm going to use the mod here. Is it not in that one? It's probably in other. And other has so many things going on right now. There we go. So like a cattle guard entrance, or I can do a gate entrance. This one I can even do like kind of different looks to it as an entrance here. Kind of like that one. I don't know if this one you can do. Yeah, you can't do a cattle guard underneath it. So if I do a fence around the outside, fenceless pasture on the inside with a barn, I can drive through here with my personal vehicles on the road and have the horses just kind of roaming in the front yard. I'm also going to do chickens. I have to wait for their food. I planted some food for them. And I'll have them in the backyard, fenced in. Hey Lisa, how's it going? So I'm just gonna have like chickens in the backyard, horses up front. I am going to move my buffalo. They're just here temporarily, water buffalo. And they're kind of gonna be between this whole area over here. That's a good idea, Joey? Ooh. I have lots of good ideas right now. I'm going to try something with a rice field, maybe pond, water buffalo, like fancy water buffalo pasture. We'll figure that out. Doing good, Lisa? I'm doing alright. I put the grass dryer here. I have to finish with the stone and then I want to get rid of the stone. This is a wood cell point that Gaming Joy has made. I have that there. Using the shop area as storage, like sheds. I'm going to make it look really nice when it's all filled in. I have cut down more trees. I know how to build a farm. Well, thank you, Dust Bunny. I just wait, I have so much planned. I'm going to combine these two fields. Like you can see, I have some stumps to clear up. And then this one, I'm clearing some trees. And then this will be, I have to knock down more trees here. That'll be another field here. And then I could combine those. Oh, so yeah. If you're familiar with this map, you're going, oh, this does not look at all. Nothing at all like it should. I have spruced it up a little bit. Right now I have some grain silos here. I want it closer to my home base, but it actually looks pretty decent here. Some decorative stuff I'm adding slowly. I got a workshop here with a fuel. All my mowing equipment here and some nice sheds. With some decorative. This is a mod for what am I building here again? Some kind of wooden toys? Yeah, wooden toys. Carvings. So we have that. Some more decoration. This is the sell everything mod. This map doesn't let you sell. I got rid of my goats. I'm focusing on goats on Elma, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to do goats on this one. I want to do water buffalo and rice and just have fun. It's my single player. New Frontier. We'll get back to the Frontier Village trains in a bit. But you can't sell even the goat milk. And here, and this is the only sell point. So I had to do sell everything mod. So I put some decorations. This lamppost kind of was by itself, and I put decorations to make it look good. Propane. Just making it kind of fill in more. I do have planned to put, this is a vegetable storage. I'm gonna put that over here somewhere. And then, like I say, the buffalo will kind of take over and make this look more natural. So, over here, this will be hard for you guys to see. I'll see if I can get somewhere for you guys to temporarily see it. We have a whole bunch of train track. I can give anybody the links to this if you want. It's on Ichigo. So different types of train tracks. You can even do curved. You have slope. You have bridges. You can actually go over slopes, like gaps in the valley even. So lots and lots of stuff to do with that. If you want to know the train track, or the actual locomotive sense, sorry, we can. I'm so excited I'm talking too much. Oh, Joey, yeah, he's making a map for Saskatchewan. That'd be really nice and exciting. So I'm thinking the Amtrak or this one. I don't know. Don't think the electric, but you have train carts as well. So you can do flatbed, tow, log, wood chips, and tanker. I could never talk too much. I think I could, but thanks. So I am going to bring trains to the New Frontier because, I mean, you're exploring this map, so why not? So I am going to I'm kind of role play a little bit. I have to make a train track come in from this direction. I mean, that's the edge of the map. I can't make it look good. I'm going to have it come over here to where the water buffalo is, and I'm going to set up a train track decoration. Others. There's a whole bunch of housing I downloaded. So I can make it like a village. I don't know how old it's cool to go, but some buildings, maybe a production. But then I mean, like, okay, your stuff gets delivered or picked up here. So once I have this set up, I'm probably gonna wrap it around or just go through these fields. Have another place set up over here somewhere for the shop, and then from there, who knows? But once I have 2 spots set up with train track, so I have to buy the train track. Once I do that, I'm going to just say a train starts to come to town. I won't buy the train, like I will off screen with not my property money, but the train will start to come to town. Like, and then we'll continue to build the track as we do the rest of the map, and I'll put up little villages here and there as I go along with some productions, or kind of make it like, you know, frontiers are coming in. Yes, I'm going to put a train on this map. I'm excited. I have seen Kiram do this, and I know Nacho was looking at it, I think. Let me see if I can get the link here for the person that does it. I believe I have the link right here. So there's 4 different files you have to do. I only linked the first one, but you have to do the trains, the store items, the train carts, and the railroads. And then you just put them into your folder like they're a mod, and then yes, you can put trains on this map. And you can load them, I think you can drive them. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So yeah, here, like I say, we're gonna have some horses in here, so I need carrots, the potatoes. I'm doing the same mod I'm doing in Elma. I haven't placed it yet. That's part of the village. Will be the good bites eats. Oh, that's another thing I'm doing. Squirrel moment. Oh, I forgot to show you guys that too. Okay, so the good bites express. So the spinach, the chili peppers, garlic, French fries, all that. I'm gonna do on this. I'm also gonna do the crawfish production. Well, thank you, Dust Bunny. I am looking forward to it. Well, baking in the oven is my way to do it, Joey. Oh, it's so much better. I mean, better because less chance of burning yourself in grease going everywhere, and you know. I like it that way. The next thing I'm gonna do is salt. I don't know if you guys saw the salt marsh. I'm not doing this one, probably this one. I don't know where yet. I want to put up some water somewhere. So what this does is you can do like road salt. And why I'm doing that is because on this map I have the realistic weather mod installed. Hey, why not? How's it going? So the realistic weather mod, I have the new version off of GitHub. You have to look at your moisture levels. And you can have withering, you can pay for irrigation. So everywhere I walk on the bottom right, you see moisture. And it's telling you how much moisture and irrigation. Even on... You still can collect that, Joey. So down here it says ideal moisture, perfect moisture. I don't know if you guys can easily see that. It's kind of under the 3J's logo, but I don't know if that's showing for you guys. So yeah, every 2x2 cells, or was it 4x4 cells, are different. There's also more settings here. Settings. Right now, crop withering is on. I thought about turning it off. I'm not sure. So you can kind of choose everything, like how much. This mod also your grass turns to hay. Your vehicles get damaged if they're left out. Yeah, you have dense fog, twice as much snow. Yeah, and blizzards, droughts, puddles. You can actually have crop fires as well. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sorry somebody's talking bad about you. Why not? Nobody should do that. Oh, you like my music this choice? And this is just YouTube's free music I've downloaded. Yep, Lisa's right. Cooking the bacon oven doesn't give you much grease. Ooh, yeah, refried beans. Yes, there's baby horses. Yep. Well, at least I think so. I have not actually looked into. Yes, Destiny, I can show you how to do that. Yep. So right now our crops are doing so-so. The problem with this map with the realistic weather is it only does the fields that are actually numbered. It doesn't do the fields that I create. So that's why I might turn off withering, see if he fixes it. But we'll see actually how much it actually withers and kind of play with it. But anyways, yeah, I was going to show you. We have Oats and this field for horses. We have soybean just for the fun of it. Sunflower for sunflower oil. And sorghum for the chickens. So we have some crops growing for animals. And, well, some money. That's what we're kind of doing. Oh, yeah, I have to show you this. I redid this section over here, too. This is a small grass field, but I have nothing else to do with it right now. I'm glad Dust Bunnies didn't take care of you, why not? It's no fun if somebody's talking badly. So I have a storage in here as well. Or on my wood production. This is making furniture. Someday. We'll see. It's slow going. This is a custom sawmill that is making... I don't know. What is it making? That one's doing furniture. Oh, this one is doing prefab walls that I need for the cabin and some more long planks, but I'm a little bit short on that. Joey misses the Pony Corral restaurant. Hello, PS4 Farmer. Hello, MBRB. Yeah, carrots, you can do a lot of the root crops. But I'm just doing carrots in the greenhouse because they don't need a lot of it. Yeah, and these are the wooden toys that I'm making with the other mod. So yeah, this is right by that sawmill. I don't like that sawmill that comes on the map. So, we'll see. I don't feel like buying it. It's kind of my joke right now to myself. I think Juan bought it. As you know, he plays this map. We both started with the same map save file. We added trees, zeroed up money, equipment. And we both play this separately. And we're kind of comparing how we play differently. So, he's bought this in his game. I chose to buy this small property and have my sawmill stuff. Thanks, why not? Hope you have a good evening. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, I decided this could be where I actually started. I had this property for a while, it was just grass and stuff. Maybe eventually will come be a small root crop? I don't know. Can't figure it out quite yet, what I'm going to do there. So I have a lot of tree stumps to take care of and stuff, and a little bit of trees over here I have not picked up yet. So there's 2 trees here that I can't pick up with my new excavator? Yeah, excavator that I downloaded and installed and bought. We are in debt because of that, but it's been beautiful. And I believe I have a very small... Yeah, very small logging trailer right now that we have to get rid of, but it might work for the little pieces I have to pick up. Or we can go over here, get rid of the extra stone, even if we go sell it, and then use that to put some logs in for the time being. Once we get to the big trees that I've left, I'll buy it, but right now, like I buy a bigger trailer, but right now I have little tidbits and all the stumps we're going to start with. This field here may not stay a field. I might end up making that into more storage equipment sheds, but I kind of like a field there, we'll see. Kind of like where I've taken everything so far. When I first started over here, I had goats and greenhouses and stuff next to the water buffalo, and now they kind of moved into the proper homes. Yes, I posted a link above for the train. You can place down, let me just go over here. So you can place down different tracks and stuff. Different lengths of track, different angles, different sections, different radius stuff. ridges, you can do slopes. I unlocked the achievement. And then you have locomotives. And then you have all your carts there. You're right, Destiny. I kind of like this music right now. It is a mix of everything, and it is not... what's the word? I haven't gone through it and played it to know what songs I like or don't like. You might find songs that we want to delete. It is edited in the sense that Juan and I took the map and placed more trees. So what we did is we took the map and we're like, this doesn't have enough trees. We did that. You start with a house over here. I deleted that house. I made myself have this small house and make a bigger house. So it made it harder. We took away the equipment. We made it so we only had a chainsaw. And I forget what else. You would have to go back to the first stream where I actually talked about what I had. I think we had a chainsaw, a tractor maybe, and one piece of property. And then we had to go from there and work our way up to clearing the land, placing everything else. We also had a rule about how much we could take out for a loan, and that was equal to the amount of value of what we already owned. So we couldn't max out a loan. It was like, you have a $50,000 tractor, you can only take out a $50,000 loan, right? Or whatever. We kind of have rules about how many animals we could get. So I only have 2 water buffalo, but we allow ourselves 2 of each. So it's really slow and painful, hard economy. We're not allowed to have like generative income. And like, I can for greenhouse if I mean like solar panels or radio towers, or you know, that kind of government type of money. I think if I just do this, I can put the logs into that. They're little chunks of. Yeah, so I know New Frontier has a forestry one where there's a lot of trees, but it's hard to know unless you compare them side by side. But we actually put down a lot more trees. When you start this map, the 5 properties, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, they're actually, say 4 is like this. They're actually plowed in actual proper fields to be planted. We got rid of that and we made them trees so that you had to clear. Like, you didn't start with farm land. We made it so you had to clear the land before you could plow the land. So it definitely was a little bit more work, but yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Michael says it's 89 Fahrenheit there. Michael is always so thankful that I still understand Fahrenheit. So yeah, this ground is kind of littered with tree stumps I have to go take care of. I do have some mods that I'm gonna place. I have lots of mods. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna place more sheds. Eventually. I'm gonna make it look nice and empty. There's too many sheds to go through. More of these sheds. I'm gonna put on the side, and then there'll be a road going out in the corner there. But silo, right now I have this fill all. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do to store like wood chips and stuff. Or root crops, I can do that as well. 2 different types. I also want to place, they're in here somewhere, fill points for individual things. Maybe they're in tools. Containers, I mean. I hear like liquid fertilizer, herbicide, like little buying points instead of just one that does it. I don't know where to place them quite yet. I haven't quite yet, but I'm gonna make it look kind of filled in with all that. Michael says the dog didn't make it yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Michael. Aww. Poor dog. Was that very suddenly that he was sick? I know you talked about it, but was he sick for long and you guys didn't know, or? I bet your other dog misses that one a lot already. I know they hung out together quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of expand these fields once I have this all cleaned up. Not right now while the crop is growing, but we'll get there. Is this one actually? Yeah, this one sees a chunk. And I'm not sure where all the chunks are. In fact, I'm sure some of them are disappearing. They get pushed under the map. Ah, you were sick for like a month. Nope, there's another chunk of tree limb there. Oh yeah, so the excavator I bought is kind of like a harvester. Getting distracted here, but I'll show you guys. So there's actually a lot of different options here. So the harvester head, log grapple, that's what we have on ours right now. And the big one, you can do longer or shorter arms. Different settings all in here for the back, for the hitches, for the, yeah. So that is what I have bought, and it's pretty decent. It can only go to 80 centimeter trees. I don't have a lot of bigger trees, so it's not too big of a concern, but I'm enjoying it right now. It's a lot quicker. Oh, that one's loose. I didn't know that was loose. Yeah, your other dog is definitely going to be sad. Oh. I don't know any longer which are tree stumps and what are not tree stumps. I originally was going to keep these separate fields and actually do water buffalo over here, but I really like my new plan. I also have a mod to make it so tree stumps are easier with that excavator. I should buy that. It might actually be easier than this. Oops. I also want to try to get into a little bit of wood chipping. Not a lot. Wood chipping is not a lot of work. It's you get a lot of money from it for how little work is what I mean to say. I wouldn't really want to take advantage of that, but I think doing a little bit of wood chipping would be fun. And then maybe do the wood pellet factory. I did that, I think it was Deerlands on Ep.22. So I'm kind of hesitant if I want to go back to that. So quickly. Like, I don't know if I want to go to that mod so quickly when it wasn't that long ago. I did the same production on a different map. So we'll see. I did find some unique ones like the wooden toys. I found one that did like can't get down low enough. How do I lower it more? I found one that did like the bathtubs and stuff, but that was so quick. Like I fast forwarded like an hour and I had so many bathtubs and stuff, I was like, no. Nope. Like I can't do mods that are that quick. I'm not turning out bathtubs and stuff that quickly. Oh, I see a tree stump. Oh, a tree branch. In that case, I'll probably just mulch over it. So this isn't too exciting, but we're gonna do a little bit section of this and then fast forward to another job. There is an option that I could have turned this on so that I would get wood chips with every tree stump, but I was like, I don't know if I want to go around with a bucket and collect all those wood chips. Not sure if I'm gonna find all these tree stumps without putting my X-ray vision on. Is there anybody else that is playing New Frontier? I really enjoy at least one of my maps being like a New Frontier, Western Wilds, No Man's Land type of vibe to it. Sandbox. I thought I got rid of that branch. Like, I don't know if those lights are helping me or harming me. They're not the right lights. I should be back on Elma on Thursday. I did not feel well enough yesterday to do a live stream there. Kinda hoping I would have felt better, but yeah, that did not work out as planned. Not get this little tree stump. But I think with the excavator it'd be easier because it's like flat go down instead of the silly motion. And then when I cut down this other tree, you have to be careful here. I do also like my approach at making forestry doable, only in the sense that I am making myself make farmland out of it. It's not just forestry. It's a couple At least one. The flowers kind of make it hard for me to see. Hey Gravy, how's it going? Okay, where did I see that? Over here, I believe. It was right there. It's going. Well, I'm gonna take that as a good going, hopefully. Hopefully it's a good going. Okay. We do this because it's easier to see tree stumps. If we go through, we can also see them on this way as well, which I don't see any. I'll show you, for example, over here how much easier it is to see them versus they kind of disappear in the grass or they stand out. So it's kind of what I do with X-ray vision. So you can kind of go around and make sure that you haven't missed any in one section like that. It's a good going. Oh, awesome. The map on New York in FS25. Ooh. I do admit I'm kind of behind. Oh, there's some tree stumps over here. On all these new map news that's coming out. And I think that mainly is because I don't look at maps very often. I only look at maps really when I want to move to a new series or do a different series. Versus like mods, I actually go on my way to look at because I am tree over there. I see it. Okay. Yeah, so for the most part, maps are like the last thing I would look at unless I want to move to a new map. Still hoping Canantel gets updated pretty soon. The map name is Promptville. Oh, cool. That's something I will have to look into just so I know what you're talking about when you talk about it. That one right there, see, is actually a tree piece. Oh, there's a tree stump over there. See, I'm not trying to use that mode all the time, but I will just do it to make myself a little mental note here and there that I've done this area. So I'm gonna drop this over here. Unless I'm gonna get my other tractor out, which I don't. I don't remember where I started picking up trees over here. Down this way. Okay, I see it now. This is some trees I have to pick up over here that I forgot to pick up. I might thin out more of the trees, but I like keeping some of the trees, making it still feel rustic. That's kind of why I chose log cabin and kind of have that vibe going on. I do plan on putting in some more rivers and water. There's a few on this map. But I really want to add more. I hopefully can do it without it making it feel lagged out if I had too many. I don't think I would have noticed you, but I did. You might just go right through the walls. We'll see if it continues to fall out or not, but there's that. I know you're trying, but going 2.5 to 2, you should have just left it at 2.5 if you didn't want to dox yourself. But you are trying. You don't want to get closer in number. You want to stay a little bit farther away in numbers. I also think in this field here I might get rid of a couple of those trees. Probably keep those, but like these 4, probably get rid of those. Probably keep those, because it looks good from the shop. Maybe I'll get rid of just these. But we'll see. Now that there's stuff on the field, I have to wait till fall to touch it. I don't want to go too fast because I'm afraid these tree stumps will glitch right out. Well, hello there, Q-Sim Farmer. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Hello, Mr. Maddie. How are you doing today? You're at work? I saw that we were live, so jumped in to the like. Well, I appreciate that. If you guys have not watched Kiwi, I would recommend you check out his channel. I don't see Rocket right now, but Rocket absolutely loves Kiwi. Kiram. We have a good community. Hey, let's see if I can pick up some of these. Thank you, Dust Bunny, for dropping in that link. Appreciate that. Oops. So I'm trying really hard not to lift logs. I am doing it right now. To a few of them that I've forgotten. But usually if I see like this full length one right here, I would make myself get something else to pick it up. These little small pieces. This one's kind of border size of a I shouldn't pick it up. I actually can't pick it up without turning the super strength, can I? But yeah. Like, if I can't realistically pick it up, then I should go get equipment to pick it up. Just a few here that I forgot about. Oh yeah, Mr. Maddie, you had to change up from Roadcraft all day. And you put, oh yeah, I didn't watch our other video that we put up. I'm trying to think of where the video today was from. Let me take a look here. Ah, the Cocohala. Is that the one you're gonna watch? Is the Cocohala? The Farmers and Community is one of the best. I agree. And all these tree stumps to pick up. Oh, it's raining now. Or is it hailing? Either way, I should not be out in the rain. The Cocohala is a It's beautiful, but it's not my favorite highway to be on by any means. I prefer a couple other highways. Coquihalla is just one that everybody seems to know. And next week I'll be back on the road with Juan, so it won't be any streams next week for me. I think Juan and I have decided that for the summer, it'll change here and there. My schedule should be 2 weeks at home and then 1 week on the road with Juan. That way I can still show up in the trucking videos as well. But then I can spend a lot of time with the farming community as well. Hopefully get a couple people joining multiplayer as school ends and people with more free time. That branch is gonna annoy me. Right into there to get rid of it. Should have done that before I put it into the trailer. Oh, the sound of the rain is so pretty right now. I saw quite a few people today with Roadcraft that came out today. It's one of those, maybe someday I'll buy it and play it, but cost of it right now definitely like keeping me on my toes about that one. I can't remember, Gravy. Do you have a computer or would it be on console that you had a farming sim? I can't remember what you play or what you game on. With this realistic weather, I think it's crucial that you don't fast forward through the rain. I think in order for the moisture actually to work, you have to not fast forward. I'm not quite sure though. I don't know if that's factual or just a rumor I heard. Oh, more logs over here that I forgot to pick up. Apparently I didn't really think about this area. Music kind of fits the rain in game. Kind of. Not all the way, but kind of. Xbox, because your PC monitor is still broken. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, do you guys ever get sales on Xbox? Like, does a game ever go on sale? Well, that's the nice thing about Steam, is the games go on sale, but I'm not sure how it works for console players. Or do they just kind of hope that you will never notice? Game Pass. Oh, and it's not out on Game Pass yet? I guess it takes some time for it to appear in that. Hopefully it comes out for Game Pass So, like summer, right? Like, you get to enjoy your summer break on it. Oh, I should bring the trailer closer. Let's do that. A year or two? Yikes. Oh, there's another tree branch there. I just don't find that very fair for console players. It's a bummer. Okay. Trying to stay off my windshield. But I will admit, it's gonna be a little tricky. Now, one thing on the settings here, it said settings. Puddles. So I wonder if it rains enough. I'll see puddles more. I don't know how that works, by the way, but I'm learning realistic weather. The reason why I got the version off of GitHub and not ModHub is the one on ModHub doesn't have the menu to control it in settings, and doesn't let you irrigate it, even though it says it needs irrigation and everything. No menu to do all that. Having said that, I have heard that irrigation is pretty darn expensive if you pay for it. So I'm kind of hoping that gets fixed, or that I get enough out of this not to irrigate if I let it rain. I don't know. It seems like an awesome mod, but there's a lot going on with that mod, and I'm hoping that I don't regret how much I lose. Moose! There's a moose! I usually stream on Tuesdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually the days you usually find me. Yesterday I was not feeling well enough to stream, but I've been trying to stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays and sometimes Fridays, but as you can see, the only day I don't mention is Wednesday. How are things going, Moose? You get into the trailer. Oh, pick up. So, don't know if I need this wood anywhere. I can chop it off of the sawmill thing I have, but that's pretty full of wood. The wooden toy factory is full of wood. Where else can I bring all this to? I don't think I have many options. Oh, I'm gonna forget about this little one. Oh, that one has branch as well. Maybe that's why they were here, is that like I have to delimb them. Because the grappling a harvester head or whatever didn't do it. Maybe that's why they were over here, small pieces and stuff. Things are going good. You started your Spanish final. Ooh. Is this year 1 for you for Spanish? Man, you had a speaking part and a writing part. Man, that's pretty in-depth for your Spanish. My Spanish was a lot easier in school. I don't think there's a strap to toss it all. Hopefully this works. For it to stay in there. I got good news to share about school. Well, what's your good news there, Gravy? Oh, you just had a moose emoji on that comment. Your usual hello moose with the plate. That's the one you accidentally deleted for some reason, silly. Oh, that's a piece of wood there. Is that another piece of wood there too? It should be. That's pretty big. Let's go take a look. No, I can't see that message once it's redirected. Well, I mean, I could on the live stream chat, but I don't know. Good enough memory to know which one it was. No, I don't wanna. That can be a good chunk of wood that we can get rid of instead of just chopping down. All these little tidbits I should put in for wood chipper, but I don't have that set up. Look at all the raindrops showing up on the trailer. Okay. Actually, I didn't think I was gonna get that much into this trailer. Forgot about all these logs though. I think there's a stump over here, yep. Besides this one. The other ones, let's see. I think there was a stump somewhere over here. Oh. Gravy, are you going to tell us your good news? You're keeping us in suspense over here. YouTube shows we have 10 people watching and 9 likes. Well, thank you, everybody. Ah, there we go. Alright, if you get updated from a learning disability or something. I don't know what it's called, but it has something with helping you get to go out of the classroom. To go out for more class next year. Well, that's pretty exciting. So, do you mind if I ask if, are you saying you get to go, like, get to study outside the classroom, or do you mean you get to go to do something else during that time next year? That is pretty exciting. Probably it makes you feel a lot better as well. That news, and I think it can make school a very much more enjoyable thing for you, probably. Okay, is that a tree stump? Where did the tree stump go? See, right there. I'm like, there's a tree stump. Cannot see it with. I know some people are like, you just do it every time you go down a tree, then you do the tree stump right away. That's just not how I operate. Rather cause chaos of trying to find tree stumps later on. Saw a few in there, I think. We shall go over there. So I do have the Nexat, oh, I don't know how to say it. That DLC. Elite Seasons Pass. So that and the McDon. I think that was the first one. I'm gonna get the Versatile when it comes out, because that's Season 1. But I'm planning on getting big enough fields that would make sense for me to use those DLCs. That's another reason why the single player is because I'm like, I need an excuse or a reason to use those DLCs. And not everybody in other multiplayer games have those, so I never know if I can play with them or not, unlike Elma. So it's nice to have at least one playthrough where I can show you guys those DLCs in single player. And an easy way to do that right now. Study hall and AG this semester, and last semester BCL, study hall and social studies. You get to go to other classes outside of your special ed classroom and do more on your own. Oh, that is awesome. Happy for you. Were you finding it beneficial, a lot more helpful? I mean, you were doing your study hall and stuff? Like, do you think this will work a lot better for you? How do I get that tree stump? Well, the reason I ask is my nephew. I think, is he 15? 16, I think. I don't know. Anyways, he's struggling with school in general. You know, he's really struggling and wants to drop out, and it held that comment for review, Mr. Maddie, but it looks like you have somebody on the keyboard. Joey, you're watching. You're still here, but making supper. Watching the Blue Jays game. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know you're still lurking. What's for supper? What are you sending over this way? I have no clue what supper is. I really haven't really ate anything today. So I should do something. I have some leftover chicken. Do something with. think I feel well enough that I'll be able to eat something for dinner, but I really don't know if I want to eat too much. Oh, there's a tree stump over here. Oh, there's one over here, but there's two over there that I don't see. Oh my golly, are these tree stumps tricky. Bacon chicken burgers and fried potatoes. Oh, I think I know what you mean when you say fried potatoes, and it makes me go, I haven't had those in years. One of those two that I didn't get. There's still a tree stump over there. Okay. Well, there's a little wedge over here to get to. Last night I made chicken fried rice for Juan and I. I have a little bit of extra chicken to do something with. And I'm just doing this because I've tried it a couple times without that. Your grandpa got into fried potatoes? Yeah. Good potatoes. Maybe get most of your work done before study hall, but you've been working your way up since kindergarten to be able to go out and do other classes. Well, that's awesome, Gravy. Well, it's a huge accomplishment, like huge goal, like that's a milestone for you, right? Some pieces of log to pick up there, it looks like. Oh, no, don't run it over. I said there's more. Okay. Let's use our x-ray vision. Ooh. Or anywhere else that I have to go. Just those few. So I can put the tree stump grinder away and come back for the trailer. Pick those up. Let's do that. Oh, no. Yeah, pick up. Oh, your kids get to the keyboard. All good. All good. Joey, you're excited you get to have bologna sandwiches on Thursday? Juan will eat bologna sandwiches when I'm with him for lunch. I'll make them once in a while. I used to eat bologna sandwiches. I cannot tolerate bologna. I can't do most sausages or anything. So it's one of those things that sound delicious, but I know I cannot tolerate. Gravy the grade before me unless you're ever going out for math and social studies. Awesome. Breakfast. And so my goal is to make these plots where the shop is and sawmill and farmer's market not look like just random plots. Make them more look like they belong in the village type of thing. The sawmill, I'll have to do something with it. I'm not ready to buy that property yet to deal with the sawmill, but I'll have to do that sooner than later to make it look good over there. Or maybe I can just wait till I have the wood pellet factory if I ever do that. I don't know. Okay, I forget. Turn here. Okay. I would love it if a game like this could figure out rainbows. It's raining and then sunny. Look somewhere. There's your tree stump there. Oh well. I'll find it when I plow over there. I want to make the property bigger, the field bigger. If I get the other 99%, we're good. Hey, Coyote. How's it going today, Coyote? That's fine, Gravy. If you don't remember, or even if you do remember and you don't want to share, that's fine. Perfectly fine. You sit there and don't move. Just stay in the trailer while we go for a ride here. Okay. The weather in game is like the weather outside right now. It's kind of sunny, kind of rainy looking. Okay, so once the cement is made, I'll probably get rid of that mod. The house, I don't think needs it any longer. We'll see what I want to do, but I don't think there's a point for me to keep it. Yeah, Cody, you spent the last few hours and all of your money landscaping in 22. Are you still on Silver Run, or are you in a different map? Silver Run, you definitely use up quite a bit of money landscaping that. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my hidden little sell point over here too. He's on PC, but he's on a laptop that struggles, so to speak, to play it. He has to be very, very careful with mods and everything. Let's see if this works from the trailer. Yep, that worked. A little bit more wood in there. So on the back side here, I have another wood sell point. Sometimes I'm on this side of the map and I want to sell wood, and sometimes I'm on this side of the map and I want to sell wood. So there's two sell points. They don't cost much. I have modified these sell points. These are from Game Enjoy, and I made it so I don't make as much money. This is one of those I definitely want to struggle. I want it to be hard mode. I want this to take me a while to actually get through the map. Not hard enough that I give up on playing it, but hard enough that it's just not like easy. Still in Silver Run. We spent about $3 million in game today. Wow. I spent, I don't know, $200,000 on do you call it? Excavator to harvest trees and stuff. I'll show you. Not an actual harvester. It's an excavator. At least that's what it's classified as in Mod Hub. And that has the harvester head I can change it to, or different arms and attachments. But I was so proud of myself going into debt for that. It's like, 190 grand without all the attachments and stuff. It's a lot of work to make that debt paid off. So it's important in this game because the hail damage and stuff, if your vehicle is all left outside, that everything, even why the excavator has a home under a shed, it's important that everything is in the shed. And with this, hey Blue Zach, how's it going? I'll answer that in just a second, Des Bunny, but the answer is yes. Since there's highly likely 2 times the amount of snow in winter, like I say, you need road salt, snow blower. What did I have here? I'm thinking about like salt making thing you put on the back too. I think that's in here. Or is that a different mod I have to download still? Did I go past it? No. Salt here. See, there's different mods I'm going to try out maybe. So even that machine, I'm going to have a garage somewhere by the house, like a garage where I can shovel, plow my way out for the winter. If there's 2 times the amount of snow, it's definitely going to be needed. So Dust Bunny, your question was if you're wondering if I ever opened a game in New Farmer. So I have the buildings equipment and then saved it. And then back in under multiplayer and set up a second farm. That is basically how I set up Elma. I don't always do it, but I do open a game as New Farmer when I want the equipment and buildings. And then I'll go through and change the economy to harder. And I would just change all the settings. I'll delete what I want. I'll sell what I want. I'll change the money if needed. So yeah, there's certain maps where I'll definitely do that. I'll set it up, then I'll go back in there. As a second farm, I haven't done that. Elma, I could have done that. Elma, like I'm not on there to show you, I could have set up the second farm and switched between 2. That would have been kind of something I could have done. Yeah, so this is coming along pretty well. I'm actually kind of really happy with it right now. I know it's a little bit early to end the stream here, but I'm probably going to do that pretty soon, but I'm still not feeling the best. I'm trying to think of one last thing. I guess we can bring this out. Might want the bigger claws on it though. I am still very new at this, so don't make fun of me too much when I do this. I do like swivel cab. It makes it really nice to get out and about and tight spaces between all those trees and just get certain trees I want. I want to pick up more logs than just one. Just change it out here. So there is an option for this to just have it with That's what I'm gonna do. A coupler so you can do other mod attachments and not just these. But I honestly kind of like the thought of just going into here and changing it because then I don't have all these attachments that I have to try to store somewhere and have them topple over and figure all that out. So I think it's kind of cool if I don't deal with attachments. Might want to make a longer arm. I'm going to be picking up quite a bit of trees here. Oh, that's huge. You still have to pay for the attachments. I've already done it once. When I bought it, I went through and I set it up and I was like, I'm going to go into debt. I might as well do it all at once, make sure I like the machine. Set it all up. I say, it just doesn't do the biggest trees on here. The harvester head, but that's fine for me. When I first started, those big trees were worth a lot of money. So I did cut them down. But now that money is so-so, I'm kind of okay with leaving the bigger trees if they're a pain in the butt to take down. I might have to cut down another tree to get over here, but... Oh, there's my weeder. Well, I put that away. Maybe I didn't weed this field like I thought I did. Oh, there's a tree there. I'm trying to just get over here. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, these bigger trees that I haven't done. This is a tree murder field, as Milo would say. And I want to cut down more trees here, because now I want to connect this field and that field together. That's kind of what I want to do next. And these two fields I can put together. Once I have a bigger combine harvester, maybe I'll do that. But until then, I want to keep them kind of separate. Alright, I said I was going to have to buy a bigger forestry. Just thinking this one. Or what I can do is I downloaded the autoload one just because they have extra arms. Or I can do this wood container for the iRunner, IT runner. How about that? But I'm not sure how long you can make those. But I kind of like the thought of not using autoload, but having the extra forks to hold more longer trailers. IT runner pack. I never use these all the way. I always thought about it. I use it here and there, but I'm like, what if I just use that? That's something unique that not everybody uses on their farm. But I don't know what length of wood you can cut down to put in here. 4 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet. Probably a 6 foot. And you can't actually hold that much versus getting a longer trailer. There's only 39 grand for that. And this is 26 for those. Like, I need to take out a loan, so how much of a loan am I going to take out is basically what I'm going to try to figure out. Is this 2 piles of 8? 2 piles of 6? Standard. No, trailer hood. Sure, you can put more onto it. So that is apparently 39 grand. And then how much would it be for a truck? So I need to do like another 90 grand just to do the basic. Okay, I wish you could take loans out from that menu. It really would be helpful if you could do that. I know that's too much, but I just want to make sure I have enough money. And then our loan will be close to 300,000. A little less than that, but I think this should be decent. I mean, I don't need something too special. I don't see too much, just the smokestack really changes. Design color. That's kind of what I want to change. I know, this is where my money goes because I get kind of caught up on figuring out what I want my short to look like. Oh, you need tandem short. I don't think I like the intake. I don't know. Do we want that one? Or do we spend more money on the bigger one? That's quite a bit more money though. I really like the Mac is what I really would want. But I don't know if I can justify the price of it. Okay, let's do day cab. We don't need a long trailer. Let's see. I don't know about the lights. That's fine. Really don't like any of them, but the beige is kind of, I don't know. Okay, let's just do that for now. Hey, prehistoric farmer, welcome and how's it going? Managed to find me towards the end of my stream, but I'm here. I think one's doing pretty good. Dropped him off for work this morning. I've had a few texts back and forth with them, but I think he's good. Out there trucking. Do we need mud flaps? I mean, we're not legal without mud flaps. But, I mean, nobody's gonna catch me. And we can repay some of this loan back. I'll leave 10 grand, that's fine. Just until we make sure we have everything. It's down to 240 grand that we would have to pay back. That silage looks really wet. Like really wet. Like muddy. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if that's unique to realistic weather or if that's all of Ep.7. I don't have a proper way into that field yet. I'll have to make a proper way into there. Kind of making this up as I go. I can't wait to give the water buffalo a new proper home. I'm excited to do that because I like making a new water buffalo enclosure. I have some awesome ideas for it. Actually, I think I'd probably work on a test map and actually see if that works before I do it on this map. I don't want to mess it up that badly. Okay, I've never picked up logs with this yet. All the other logs I did by hand. Picking it up, so this will be the first time I actually see if this works. Yep, no claw machine. Open claw machine. Not rotate. Other direction claw machine. Oh dear. Depth perception is gonna get me on this one, everybody. No, why did he do that? Okay. See, that's a little bit too big with claws for just that little bit. That's gonna be the problem there. They're gonna fall right out. You just finish your Call of Duty time, so you're chilling. You have a formation station you can get from Mod Hub and help with making silage TMR. Yeah, I have this one, the grass dryer. And that one I kind of do. I might have to get the smaller hooks. Might have to do that. They can't go up and over. Oh, right. Oh. I have it turned sideways. That's my dilemma now. First time using this, so. If I have to build a ramp or something, I'll have to do that as well. I'm more worried about me not knowing the controls and accidentally, like, opening the hooks and making more of a fool out of myself. Okay, now if I can just open, drop them there. I'm doing the back first because I know I'm gonna mess it up if I don't. Kind of take turns. Hey, first time doing that. They're in the trailer, but they're not all over the ground. It's definitely a learning experience. Yeah. I mean, up until this point, I don't know how much you watched of my series here. I was doing it all by hand, all chainsaw. I mean, and there's a lot of trees I've cleared. A lot. So, I'm excited to actually have a... Nope. Nope. I always go the opposite directions than what I think. Like, Okay. Let's get back up. How do we get that? There. Okay. Put it on the ground. Up other direction. Okay, woo! So mulch. I decided I would do no wood chipping, but I've now kind of rethought that as I'm getting farther and farther. Now I might do a little bit of it, but not make it my main source. This map I want to put the trains on it, keep like a western Wild West field, put cotton, things like that, some rice. I kind of don't like how they've all moved over like that, but very smashy smashy. That didn't make him. Well, kind of moved over well enough. Gravy, sounds good. I probably won't be here, Gravy, when you get back, so thanks for joining. Yeah, I saved him to generate. Yeah, I've played quite a bit. Like I say, I kind of have put more trees on this map. Even these plotted lands were trees. When I started, like, we really took away everything and added more trees. And I had to clear even this, all of this, to plow it over and make a field. The only thing we started with was a chainsaw and stuff. I started with this property that we put trees on it. That's kind of my sawmill in production there. I have added things to the animal area. My buffalo I'm going to move. And then I'm kind of putting like my shop and stuff over here. And we'll make that look more natural as well. Then over here I'm building the house. Then I'll sell this one. And then I have greenhouse, mushrooms and storage. And then I'm going to... wrong menu. I have been trying to find a lot of mods, so I have a lot of mods for decoration stuff. I'm going to put a cattle guard down here with a fence. And then I'll put inside there, I will put a fenceless pasture for horses. And then I have a barn for them that would kind of make it a barn, because fenceless pasture you don't have a barn. So I'll just make a barn here that looks like they live in it. When you do fenceless pasture, you just get this basic one. And I want them to actually have a barn. And then I'm gonna put excuse me, chickens in the backyard. So you'll be able to drive through a gate with the horses free roaming with the fenceless pasture. But then there'll be a cattle guard so they can't escape. And then the buffalo, I'm gonna move over here. I have a good idea of how to do that. I just have to do it. But yeah, I'm making some really good progress. I like where I'm going with this. I'm gonna join these fields together eventually as I get bigger equipment. But yeah, kinda enjoying where things are going. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's a little bit early right now. We'll see if we can redirect somebody. 10 people watching and 15 likes. Appreciate that. I would stream for a half hour longer, but I'm just not feeling the best still. Oh, okay. It says nobody's streaming soon. Okay, let me see if I'm in the wrong channel for some reason. Oh, I'm in the right one. Why won't it let me redirect? Okay, give me a second here to get back to it. I always have to figure out the right button. Oh, Dirty Ann's joining at the end here. Welcome in. Got some cool sunglasses there. Ah, there we go. I refreshed and now it's working. Oh, there's actually not many people streaming right now. Got a right family gaming. He's still streaming. It looks like he's been streaming for a long time. Yeah, normally I stream for another half hour, but I'm just not feeling the best today. But I'll be back Thursday. I won't be on this map. I'll be on Elma, probably. Unless I'm really into this map, and then I might do this map again. You guys never know with me. It'll be farming sim, though. So, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Adios.